Hola, amigos, and welcome to Keyframers, the animated collaborative coding live stream where we bring imaginative user interfaces to life. I'm your host, Stephen Shaw, but you may know me as @Shashaw.
And I'm your host, David Khourshid, also known as @DavidK Piano.
Together we are coding compadres, animation amigos, Boolean buddies, and keyframe companions.
Yeah, so we're going to be creating an audio-visual animation today live using JavaScript, HTML, and CSS.
It is going to be pretty incredible. This is a Keys+Code episode. If you're unfamiliar, you should go check out the last one we did. It turned out quite nice, if I do say so myself. But this show is made possible by your support. You can pledge at patreon.com/keyframers or hit the like and subscribe buttons around the video. Additional links are available below.
Yeah, also, if you have any requests, put them in the chat. I know we've had a few already, so I'm going to try to go through them. We'll see what I can do.
Yes, this should be great fun. So please chat along with us and make those requests.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got going on here. So let me show a little bit of what we did last time. So
all right.
We'll kind of use this as a base. This is just some code that we did for the last Keys+Code episode, where we are capturing the audio, and this is coming from both David and I. So go ahead and play for us a little bit, David. Yes, now we're talking. Here come the viral hits right now. So we've got an audio context. We're taking in the data from that, and we're turning this into CSS variables. And so most of what we'll do this time around is just working with those CSS variables and making some different visualizations from that to go along with David's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything you wanna play for us right off the bat? We got a few requests in on Twitter.
Let's take a look at what we have on Twitter. So I've actually never heard the Metro theme.
I'm not familiar with that either.
But there's Sean. Sean mentioned the Pirates of the Caribbean theme, which is always a fun one.
That's excellent. Like that. It's just so, it's got this upbeat, but it's piratey. It's really nice.
Yeah, lots of movie themes in here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Movie music is
people watch movies, right? So
yeah,
there you
go. So yeah, let me. One of the first things I was going to do is set up just a quick toggle, like a select option kind of drop down that will allow us to kind of switch the themes that we want, so that we can make multiple as we're going. We don't have to just invest all our time in one. Or we can build, upon all of them. So set that up here. And feel free to just go into any renditions that you you feel so inclined.
Yeah, I am looking. Let's see. Or some fun ones. There's a Phantom of the Opera theme. There was that one song. Let's see how it goes. It's not the theme, but like.
Spooky.
Well, hey, it is almost Halloween, right? Now starts the countdown. Like September comes around and you're just ready for candy or whatever developers like for Halloween.
Oh, okay. A little trouble.
Let's see. What are some other fun ones? So what kind of visualization are you thinking of for today?
So I opened up some screenshots of a few different ones. I think a circular one would be nice to do. That seems to be a commonly used one.
Yeah.
Kill that.
Keeps clipping out. I think my microphone just gives up on me after a while. That's always fun.
It just can't take the beauty. Can't take it.
I know. It can't.
Do that might help resource wise a little bit. That was beautiful, David. Great work.
Thank you. It's a fun song.
That was awesome. Let's see.
See, if you're on Twitch, Bohemian Rhapsody, all right, cool, got that. Keep the requests coming.
Selector.value. I think that should work. So what I've done here is set up our selector so that whenever you change it, add event listener change here, it should change the data viz attribute on our visualizer so that we can kind of swap out different animations using that data attribute. So let's give that a quick try. Running, okay, data viz equals default. That's not doing anything. Cool. Okay, something's off with it. Let's go over into debug mode and see what's happening. Likely my CSS is just a little off. It is equal to default. Yeah, it's not. Oh, I know what it is. Gotta target that. So we're looking at the visualizer there. That should fix it. Yeah, nice. Okay, and then if I toggle over to circle, that does nothing. Let me see what's happening. Just typos, of course. I got our little toggle working here. So whenever this select dropdown is changed, the data attribute is going to change, and so we can do completely different styles with all the same setup, with all the same like elements and everything like that. We don't have to change any of the JavaScript here. Let's see. So one thing we'll want to do is visualizer.style.set property total. Let's go ahead and give the number of nodes. And that'll be helpful for generating a circle. I'll go ahead and circle to the default. We got a request from Africa.
No. I just felt like playing it. Let's see if we do have any requests. So. Oh, yeah, a request from Africa. The theme from Up. Do you remember that movie?
Up, of course.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see. Give it a listen. I remember this one.
Okay.
It's a nice little waltz. Let's see.
That's working.
Thinking. What's popular now?
What do the kids listen to? There's some group named Cardi B. I don't.
Cardi B.
The Swift programming language seems to be pretty popular.
Ah, yes.
I think they just released a new version. Let's see if that works. Oh, probably need to do a calc here. Ooh, that's interesting. Off the bat.
I think it's from Forrest Gump.
Why, probably negative 100%. Once the circle visualization is working, do circle of life. Not a bad call. Probably need to do transform origin center bottom. Oh. Oh, I need to rotate first and then translate. Yeah, there we go. All right. It's starting to work.
Circle of life. That'd be a fun one. Let me just give that a listen real quick. Because you're making a circle, so yeah.
Scale Y. So I'm just going to copy what I did from last time of scale Y. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Check 1, 2. La 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 la.
was literally watching the Lion King while playing along with that.
Nice. Okay, kind of got the circular working here. Just needs a little bit more pizzazz. Let's see. And a lot of these values are just kind of guesses. Let's see. Check 1, 2, la 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 la. And so we still kind of have the issue from last time where we're not quite getting the full dynamic range all the time. There just seems to be an issue. Check 1, 2. La, 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 la. The web audio API plus audio compression plus issues with the way that those frequencies actually are in reality means that we don't get as good of a full range as we might like. So it tends to.
It's better up here or down here.
It's just kind of about the same for both.
Over here.
That's pretty good. 270. Let's see. Do like more 80. Check 1, 2. Check. Huh. That's interesting. Let's go towards the middle. We do. Let's get on top. There we go. That's more like it. Thanks for joining us.
A song by Post Malone called Circles. Seems to be one of the top hits. I've actually never heard before.
Yeah. I assume it was a fine rendition.
I have no idea. Never heard it. So the answer is no. Here's another top hit. It's all piano. promises are so predictable. That's called Someone You Loved, which is pretty sad, but that's okay. More Post Malone. I like his earlier stuff better when he was pre-Malone.
Kevin Malone, the kid from Home Alone?
Yeah, Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Yeah. The theme from the show, The Leftovers. Ooh, that sounds like a challenge because I have no idea what that sounds like, but I will find out. Have you heard that show? The Leftovers.
The Leftovers. Is that the Marvel-y one? Seems like a Marvel one.
I don't know. All right, let's give it a listen. Sounds a bit crazy. Let's see what else.
Check 1, 2. Check. Okay, that's. Oh. Check. Nice. Let's see. Okay, how do you like this this little circle viz here?
Pretty cool. What if it went all the way around?
Well, I did have that. So part of the problem there is it loops back around with like the highest value and the lowest value. So where they meet, it's just a little weird. So having the kind of half arc spreads that out a little bit, so that it's not as noticeable. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Are you getting my audio, by the way?
Yeah. Yep. Coming through just fine.
All right, perfect. Yeah, sometimes my earphones go in and out. It's a little weird.
Sorry about that. Check 1,
Yeah.
2. La 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 la. That is pretty cool. All right. Let me see. Let's see if you have any audio visualizers you like. Let us know. I've got an idea for another one.
That's a fun one.
All right, so I've got an idea for one. So this will be still kind of circular, but almost like a speaker cone with like the ripples kind of going out, and so each frequency will basically be one of those ripples going up and down from that. Let's give it a try. We'll see how it goes. This, and I'll go ahead and set that to selected, and that nested. All right, do that. What was that?
Some Chopin.
Ah.
Something
shopping.
Yep. My earphones are blowing out, but maybe I'll just keep it off one ear from now. Yeah, I love Chopin. Chopin's great.
It's a little showy for me.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's fun. His etudes are fantastic. I haven't played that one in a while. Believe it or not, that one is all on the black keys. Except for one note. Like, you did one note on the right hand in the entire piece. It's my key. That's off. Okay.
That's impressive. Color, do use saturation lightness. So what I'm doing here is just making some fun rainbow color. Do +1. This will make some of our calculations easier. Percent. There we go. Aha. Check that out.
Got it? All right, wow. That is fun. Whew.
Let me get this to where it will actually animate. Level. Oh, I'm not actually capturing the audio yet. That's part of the problem. Check. Ooh. Ah. That is kind of cool.
Yeah. Playing around with it. Looks pretty retro. I'm digging it. It's pretty nice. And you are twisting it for some reason.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Check. Check 1, 2. Hey, thanks for following. La 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 la. Check 1, 2.
That's perfect.
So let's see size. So let's do as far percent. Let's see. Check 1, 2. Now I'm doing the outer ones. La 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 la. Do that EV min because that's going to give us an actual square. Whoa. I recognize it. I'm not placing it, though.
I just gave it a listen. It's called Diamonds by Rihanna.
Yes. Of course. Of course.
When you have the diamonds, there you go. I'll just do it based on what you're making.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, we can rename this Diamonds. Sure, why not? How about some SVG? Yeah.
I've never heard of that band.
Right. Not familiar.
Nope.
Let's see. There. Oh. Check. La 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 la. All right. Okay, we got some. We got a couple cool visualizations down here. What's another one? I was gonna do a similar thing, like where it's kind of nested like this, but with a 3D perspective, maybe rounded. Let me copy this and let's call it droplets.
Droplets.
Or, ripples.
All right. Are there any good rain songs?
Drops of Jupiter.
Ah, yeah.
You just have it on lock. All right. That's great. Let's see. Thank you for following Snowcream, by the way. Oh, broke. something.
Pretty circular. Really fun.
Yeah, we do want to take.
Man, it would be cool if Spotify had like this "I'm feeling lucky" feature. Maybe it does. I don't know.
Yeah, feel free to shout out some requests for us. We're happy to oblige. Hey, Nexi, welcome. Okay, probably need to do that. That's what's happening. Yeah. Check 1, 2. Ooh. Ah, that's nice. Haha. Probably need to reverse it. Do that. Check. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Ah, that's nice. That is awesome. Yeah, Nexi suggested maybe it could travel outwards over time, like ripples of water. Yeah, with more JavaScript, we
That sounds like a song lyric.
with more JavaScript we could do that. Right now we're just identifying specific frequencies, and we have a specific set of nodes that we're changing the level of based on that frequency's volume. So each of these, let's see if we can move that. I think that'll still work on this. Check 1, 2. Check, check. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so we're kind of building off what we did last time, using that same base, but just changing the visuals with CSS. Which is turning out quite nice. I like what we've got going on so far. Check 1, 2. Check, 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 check.
Me too.
La 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 la. I am not a singer. I will say that much. Let's see. Let's do that. Oh, go back and adjust this a little bit. So I do want that a little bit lighter.
Swift song.
So I am going to try doing a alternative ripples animation. So let's do ripples 2, ripples 2. There we go. So what I'll do here, copy this transform. What we'll do is they'll actually all be the same size, and we'll just change the scale. Scale 0. Scale 1. And then this way they should just ripple out. We'll do a little animation delay. Change that. Minute. Animation delay. Count bar. Times 6 seconds. And this check 1 2, check 1 2, la la la, cha cha cha, cha 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 cha. Oh, they're all the same. Need to be all the same size. This one. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Check 1 2, la 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 la. That's, yay, that's working. It's not exactly a rippling effect, but it's pretty close. Let's see, we'll go 0%, and this would be 100%. And we can say it's 60%, we still want it to be opacity.
However that one goes.
I dig this. This is kind of a cool effect.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a stab at doing a?
Let's see what we have here.
Call it. 'Cause
Yeah, you know what? You take over the piano. Let's see what I can do.
well, I can't take over piano, but I do have my ukulele here.
Hey, let's hear it. Let's hear that uke. Juke the uke.
The invisible ukulele. Is that coming through okay?
That's perfect. There you go. Let's see. Transform stuff. It's gonna add some more 3D.
Where are you?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm trying to show them what you're doing.
Oh my god. Now, there we go.
Oh, no. So what you want to do is adjust this under the actual data viz.
I'm doing 3D on top of 3D, so why is it being cut out?
So you want to do this on the data viz ripples because that's being applied to body, and so you want to adjust that for just that one.
Oh, what? Oh,
because not all of them are using the 3D transform.
Right, I'm doing the entire visualizer, so.
All right, so that just be the dot visualizer class.
Yeah, I just have to let's see this.
Yeah, so scroll down all the way to the bottom. And there's the data viz ripples 2 is what you want to look for.
Data viz ripples 2.
Around line 200, yeah. And this is the...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. Do I want to do... Where's ripples too? Oh, okay, so it's being applied to the visualizer then.
Right.
All right, cool. So could have 1, 2, 3.
Just noodling around here. I don't know what I'm doing. Ukulele? This is not my instrument. Just an excuse to keep my fingers in shape without having to drag out my guitar. Whoa. So you'll want to apply that to the visualizer?
Nope. Okay, wait, maybe I do.
I think that's more what you're going for.
Are you saying you would highly recommend it? Yeah.
Wow.
Animation top.
Get this adjusted.
Oh, that looks so cool when it's
Wow. It's disorienting.
Yeah, it is.
Not a fan of this.
Your fans are not a fan of this.
Well, my fans are a fan of this. Can you hear them cheering?
Oh, yeah. So let's see, we have bare percent.
Messing with my opacity?
No, just your border color.
Ah.
So their percent, that's between 1 and 100, right?
Percent is 0 and 1.
Okay, cool.
Is there a more appropriate name for that? A 0 to 1%?
No, I would call it percent. I mean, nothing entirely wrong with that. At least I think so. Oh no. So let me get rid of this. Okay, so we have a nice rotating type of thing with turn. Let's see, our node has border colors, right? And
right. So what's happening is it's animating the opacity so that as it gets to the outside, it just fades out. That's what's happening in the ripple here. Wow, adding in some pseudo elements. That's
you know me. You know me.
Gonna kill the performance.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see what happens here. Look at the. Okay, they're red. So now, if I do opacity, their percent.
What you going for here?
Testing. All right. So the percent does that change? Or
no, that's just I. That's just the
so
index.
I'm looking for level then.
Right, level is what you want.
Okay. Testing. You see how it gets a bit red?
Oh,
Boom.
yeah.
Testing.
Whoa.
Oh, that is fun.
That is
Okay, cool.
annihilating performance.
Let's see what happens to your computer. This is Operation Destroy Shaw's computer.
Oh man, it is in effect. I'm gonna disable the animation on the container for a moment. That is killing it more than anything, I think.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, that is really cool. Testing. Boom.
I wish I could see it.
You can't. You're not allowed. Testing. That is such a crazy effect. So we could basically throw this level variable anywhere and really just have some fun with that.
Check 1, 2. Check. Check 1, 2. Outline doesn't respect. Jeez. Just add that back in. Outline doesn't respect the border radius, of course. So that's out. 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Wow.
Movies coming out. Move on.
Oh, they're doing a live action?
Yeah. They're doing live actions of everything. It's a bit crazy. Like they did one of Aladdin.
Computer can take any more of this.
Yeah. I wonder if it would be different if we did in WebGL. The performance would probably be a lot better.
Yeah, so just in general, CSS variable performance is not super hot right now. Would definitely love some better performance overall there.
Yeah, and there's a reason for that. It's because right now, at least with most browsers, you can't really specify the limit of where you could inherit CSS variables or what they could inherit from, which means every time you change a CSS variable, the browser tells every single element, guess what? This variable is changing and I thought you should know, instead of scoping it to a single element.
Yeah, I mean, since we're applying it directly to each node, that should help, but I think there's still issues with that by and large. Check 1, 2. Blah, blah,
testing. I mean, works pretty fine. My computer's dying too, but hey, that's a charm of it.
Well, hosting a stream and trying to do 3D transformed does not work out too well.
Right.
Well, what do you think? Is there anything else you'd like to play or accomplish with our visualizer?
I am good for now.
Okay.
Don't give any
last requests out there, Twitch land? Yeah, we'll start wrapping it up. But if you have any requests, feel free to chime in. We'll do just a quick Keyflections here and just briefly go over each animation that we made. So yeah, go ahead and pick out a nice closing song for us too, David, because right now we're moving into Keyflections, a quick review of the techniques used to build this animation. If you have any questions, ask us in the chat and we'll be happy to answer. And if you have any last requests for David on piano, go ahead and chime in.
Yeah, that's what I got.
It's beautiful. If you've enjoyed watching us so far, you can follow and subscribe here on Twitch or at youtube.com/keyframers. And you can also pledge at patreon.com/keyframers to help us keep the lights on, the piano on.
The piano on. Yeah, the piano requires no electricity, but we do accept requests and submissions for future episodes. So tweet at Keyframers with any animations that you would like to see made. And you can also present questions or challenges or requests, of course, to us that we'll answer on the air. And yeah, so please share this video across your social platforms.
Let me try and fix the performance of this one real quick. I think...
Can't fix performance, you just have to deal with it.
Sure. Let's do, instead of... Yeah, good gravy. Am I? Level. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, la la la. Okay, so you're actually, animating that. Try that if we kill that. And that. Then we can get a lot better performance just because we're not changing the color. So yeah, it's probably repainting a ton at the moment.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Most likely, just
yeah, it's true.
Given what all's going on. Let me see if I open it in debug mode. It's probably a slightly better performance here. Let's just check out the performance tab for fun.
Oh no, this is going to be scary.
A little bit. Okay. Record. Check. So yeah, there's quite a few things happening here. Rasterization being main. GPU. It's not too heavy. It actually doesn't seem to be painting too much. That's strange. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. What up with that?
I don't know. I wish we could make a visualizer based on the performance tab there. Be cool to just watch it go crazy as we play. Maybe have like a wave format sort of thing.
Yes. All right. Well, anyway, so this has been a Keys+Code episode. We've been creating various audio visualizers with JavaScript, just a little bit of JavaScript, and mostly CSS. So we've been tapping into the audio API with AudioContext. This is just feeding in the live audio from my microphone and David's microphone, so we get the piano and everything in there. And whenever the audio is updating, we're actually looping through a bunch of nodes and giving them a CSS variable based on a specific frequency's overall level, so the volume of a frequency. And it works out pretty well, but the higher end of the spectrum is not as responsive as it should be. But we still can use those. So I've got a simple little animation switcher up here that allows us to just use a data attribute to change the animation. So here's basically all the styles for this diamond animation. It's pretty straightforward. Each node is centered, and they're given a color based on their index. This percent value is the index divided by the total, so that gives it that nice rainbow range of colors. And then the transform is just updating with the level of that frequency to scale it out. So you get that nice expansion effect. This is, kind of sci-fi. I like it. Mm-hmm. And then same with this ripples animation. That's similar sort of thing. So we've just got them all stacked and expanding out. And then we are doing a 3D transform so that it pops up based on the level. So you get that nice ripple looking effect. And then if you do not care about your computer, we've got Ripples 2, which is combining an animation plus 3D transforms and a lot of craziness. This is not performing well for me right now, mostly because I am streaming and recording and doing all this wildness. So try that out on your own computer. And then the circle animation here is kind of nice. It's just a bunch of lines, and I've got them all centered, but they are being rotated around the center. So roughly right around here, they're rotated around across a 180-degree arc, and then they're translated Y out 100%. So it's rotated this way, out 100%. And so on, so that you get these rays kind of coming out like that. And then I'm doing a scale Y animation, which makes them pop out like that. So overall, pretty cool. So yeah, that's all we got for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and for those of you who send in requests, we greatly appreciate that. You have been watching Keyframers. If you've enjoyed this episode and would like to see more from David and I, Please subscribe and participate in these live streams on Twitch every week. You can also like and subscribe and see all of our past episodes at youtube.com/keyframers. We also greatly appreciate it if you pledge at patreon.com/keyframers. That really helps us out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we do accept submissions for future episodes. Did I say that right?
Yeah, I think we already went through that. So skip back a little bit if you want to hear that spiel.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got some parting music for us, David? Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Nexi, for just subscribing for 3 months. That is awesome. And until next time, adios, amigos.
Adios.